Well, hello cuties. Today is a good day because today we'll be reacting to my golden child. The ace, the multi-talent, my golden baby. And it's gonna be JISUNG from the Stray Kids on the Mujin show. So Stray Kids are currently promoting their new album, which is called Maxident. If you haven't heard it yet, go and listen. It's really quirky, fun, a little weird. It's just everything that you can wish for during this really depressive autumn. If you are interested in everything singing and music related, this is the right place for you, so please don't forget to subscribe. And also please let me remind you about my Patreon, where I do up to 6 extra reactions monthly that are voted by you. Currently we are reacting to the entire Kingdom season. There was also our boys from Stray Kids, there were T's there, the boys, B2B, there were a lot of groups. We're going through the entire season. It's a lot of fun, so come and join us. The link to my Patreon is gonna be down in the description and in the pinned comment. And there you're also gonna find the link to my website. So if you've ever wanted to sing or you would like to work with me on your voice, then definitely go there. There's gonna be all the information you're gonna need. And now without any further ado, JISUNG on the Mujin show. Let's go. All right, let's go.
맑은 높이사 덫을 break 원하는 대로 불러도 내 König 욕심이라도 되고 싶어서 네 마음은 점점 더 upgrade You got me losing patience
Okay, we're gonna start from the beginning because I didn't expect it to just dive immediately in. But I was so excited for especially this song because why do I keep getting attracted? We've got it sung by all of them, correct? Not all of them, not all of them, but Sungbin, Changbin, of course, Felix, Lino, and I'm not sure, is Han singing that as well? If not, we've got him now. We've got him now. It's such a good phrase because they have to go into their deeper voice and it has to be very stable. Why do I keep getting attracted? That phrasing has to be very balanced. So I cannot be really na 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 na, not a lot of legato. Na very sharp and very pronounced. Okay, let's go.
You got me losing patience 걷잡을 수 없는 emotion 떠올라는 모습 never fade or rise 수많은 감정이 충돌해 rolling in the deep inside my head you got me back.
This is the Han with a very mellow, light voice. Something that we've usually got on Kingdom and what we usually get from Han in, in a Stray Kids arrangements are more those really high pressed notes where he's either belting or he's very set in his mix. They are really intense. So I am really excited because I know. I'm really excited for the Mujin episode because I know we're gonna get Han singing in his, very relaxed voice and maybe a lower spaces as well. And I'm just excited to hear all his song quality in like the fullest.
신속히 내게로 난 moving on my way. Why do I keep getting attracted?
A little. Why do I keep getting?
자석같이 끌려가. I cannot explain this reaction. 이것밖에 1, 4, 3. Hey, why do I keep getting attracted? 네 모습만 떠올라. I cannot explain this emotion. 1, 4, 3. I love you.
Two different voices in the chorus in the second part. Why do I keep getting attracted? Right? A lot of intensity. Han knows how to work with intensity in his voice. And he knows it's probably derived from his rap style because since he does not fry that much, doesn't use a lot of growls and stuff like that. Like, for example, Changbin, he has much brighter rap style with a lot of pitch changes. And that kind of transferred in his singing. So when he is singing in a spaces like this, it's not like, why do I keep getting attracted, right? It's why do I keep getting attracted? It's gonna be very intense. But with the lower parts, it was pretty low for his set of kind of voice. So he fried a lot, which is good. If you are in a very low spaces and low tones, the fry is gonna help you to stabilize the lot.
Hey!
Good job.
오늘 연휴 온다니까 긴장해 갑자기 여기 와서 랩한다니 비장해 내 모습이 너무나 초라한 것 같지만 지금 사람들 나를 보고 있어 기대해 내가 랩 프리스타일 랩 이렇게 잘하진 않지만 어떻게 해야 될지 머릿속에서 계속 회전회로가 돌리고 있어 어떤 말이 나올지 잘 모르겠지만 일단 피아노 위에 랩한다는 게 너무 멋있을 것 같아 여기 이거 보고 있는 사람들 나한테 반하면 안 돼 오케이 이렇게 아이돌 몸만 보여주면 아마 무진이도 나를 굉장히 사랑할 것 같아 I'm just kidding 아까 빨간색 입은 거 너무 멋있어 지금 내가 MC 같고 너가 게스트 같아 괜찮아 하지만 I love you 너의 목소리가 우리 아빠를 완전 반하게 했어
See, this is actually even different where right now he has a slightly different approach. The intensity is lower than his voice. There's a lot of fry. You can tell that when the intensity is high, there is a straight, bright, and very clean tone. Wherever he relaxed that intensity, we're getting a little bit more fry, we're getting a little bit more laid back, warmer tone, like ta na 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 na. He is using predominantly kind of conversational, speechy style. So it's basically his natural tone when he's speaking, kind of derived from there and put into, of course, like a little bit more melodic setting because even if it's rap, it still has a melodic setting in it. So the tone is less intense. It's quite relaxed, which kind of helps him to get a little bit of a fry here and there. And it's also giving him this really laid back feeling. And it almost feels like he's just telling you some sort of a story instead of really like rapping the complete serious flow. That's why it's just so also kind of intimate. It almost feel like you're sitting at a bar and he's telling you a story. It's very cool.
지금은 나보다 우리 아빠가 너를 더 응원하는 것 같아서 그래서 되게 너가 가끔은 너무 부러워만 가는데 지금 이렇게 계속 비트가 바뀔 때마다 어떤 주제로 랩을 해야 할까라는 게 머릿속에서 계속 완전 즉흥적으로 해야 되니까 나 너무 힘들다 이제 그만할까?
Yeah, well done. Very air consuming. Okay, so I am so excited for alcohol free. When I saw it on the list, I was so surprised, but yet again, I mean, Stray Kids again confirmed being twice as big as Stans. So I'm excited. We're gonna get it romantic. It's gonna be like bossa nova style. Very soft, pretty.
그땐 아무것도 몰랐지 아마 네가 있었으니까 그랬던 거야 서불리tek한 판단 노래로 찰나 순간을 다 잃었던 거지
Good phrasing there. Yeah.
아무런 말도 하지 마 아주 내가 새벽 공기에 취해 내게 전화를 걸 때는 말이야 오늘따라 많이 떠있는 별이 얄밉게 아름답다 나는 알코올 free 근데 취해
Love his voice here. I was hoping and praying that this song is gonna be really low key and letting him really showcase that really truly pretty tone quality in his voice, because again we know Han mostly for that very intense belting and then his mix. That's where they usually are utilizing him because other members are usually covering these other spaces, and that's what
마신 게 하나도 없는데
pretty.
네가 있어야만 난 이래 날 보는 네 눈빛 때문에
Pretty falsetto, very lightweight.
Margarita, mojito, we lime. Sweet mimosa, pina colada. I'm drunk with you, drunk in you, drunk in you. I'm drunk in you, drunk in you. Yeah.
a great combo of a lightweight sound. It was not airy, so it was not like it was not too oversaturated with air, so it was not too much, but it was a clean tone, super lightweight, spiced up with that fry, because that is the sexy part of the voice. Not a lot of fry, but like fry here and there is like a little spice, you know, on the dish. That falsetto was not pushed, it was super airy, soft. Really pretty rendition. But personally, I think he rephrased the rap. Let me know, guys, but I feel like he rephrased that rap to fit more of his style, which is good. That's a little fuller.
Champagne and wine, tequila, margarita, mojito, we like sweet mimosa, pina colada. I'm drunk in you, drunk in you, drunk in you. I'm drunk in you.
You can tell I'm proud.
Drunk in you.
Well done. That was a great rendition of Alcohol Free. If you would hear this song for the very first time by him, you wouldn't basically realize that that is a girl group song. He really made it. He really gave that boyish feeling of like the boy singing for the girl, being in love, but he gave that boyish touch to that song, which without actually being over like abrasive with his singing style, without putting in those typical like masculine things like a lot of growls and like too much of intensity. He still kept it incredibly lightweight. He kept it very romantic. He didn't push into his falsetto. There was like a little bit of like a hint of a belt here and there, but there was kind of like a twist on certain phrases, but still gave that, you know, that boyish charm into that song. So if I would hear this song for the very first time, I would perfectly believe that that's his song. We're gonna be stepping that song slightly more just to make sure that the video stays up, if you know what I mean.
작은 연못에서
very low starts, which I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it's either gonna develop very high. If you have a songs with a very low starts, in a lot of cases, it is to create a massive contrast in comparison to how high we're gonna go with the song. So we're gonna see, maybe we're gonna get some spicy belts, but look how fuzzy and warm his voice is there.
바다로 갈 수 있음 좋겠네.
It can be a little tricky to handle lower tones, right? Because the color is withering. The lower you go, the more color is withering out of your voice. So you still want to keep it really balanced, so it's not just like an empty space without any sauce, if you know what I mean. So
어쩌면 그 험한 길에 지칠지 몰라 걸어도 더딘 발걸음에.
He abandoned that smiley part. Right, that would be super smiley and bright. But since this is like a more dramatic song, he's going way more now. So more narrow instead of narrow and wide, which would make that sound much brighter.
너 가는 길이
Nice full tone. I was always completely smitten by the way he handles his voice. A lot of people, if they would achieve the intensity that Han is sometimes using with his voice, would be like way behind that threshold of straining. But he has a really, really natural intensity in his voice and good resistance. Like the resonance and resistance that he has in his voice is insanely good. And not a lot of people have that like naturally, and he has also a very natural feeling for that. There's a lot of intuition. So no vibrato, even in the longer tones. There are some longer tones, and I was like on the verge. I was kind of waiting for him. Is there gonna be a little? No, straight tones. That's his style, and I personally cannot. I do believe he can do vibrato. It's just his absolutely personal stylistic choice not to. And they're just people who are obsessed with vibrato. And then some people who just like absolutely straight tones, and they do have a ways to finish that tone, either with a cry, like, ha, right? Or then he made like a little fall there, ha, a kind of rounded fall down. I know he uses multiple ways of kind of finishing that straight tone. Since if we do not have vibrato would be like, ha, you can kind of drag it until like nothing. But with a straight tone, you kind of get creative, right? Beautiful. You could hear that little rock-ish. He was trying to keep it very, very clean. So we have that really nice warm quality, but in the second, like a belty space, you can already hear a little bit of a, like a tiny, that rock-ish, glam rock rasp that he has. He's absolute pop rock pinnacle. His tone is so gorgeous in there. It's just not obnoxious. It's not too bright. It's beautiful, resonated, metallic. It's just so nice. Pretty. Oh, that earpiece is his main enemy this time. I can see him just putting that earpiece in and out. So I talked a lot during this one, so make sure that you go ahead and listen to the original uninterrupted with me, okay? Because it was really pretty piece, and it really showcased a lot of kind of sides of his voice. And then we're gonna have a little snippet from 1OK Rock. 1OK Rock I'm a big fan of. I absolutely love Taka. I think he's an incredibly talented rock singer. The moment I saw it, I was like, yes, this is exactly that. Han is literally in that category as Taka. They have such similar voices and similar approach to that sound resistance, that voice resistance, and just a little fried belt, a little bit of distortion in their belt, which really is kind of the pinnacle of pop rock, right? So let's listen.
When you're standing on the edge, so young and helpless, got demons in your head. We are no grabbing at your feet. Now here to hold you. We are the colors in the dark.
Nicely done. You can see how he sighed after that. There's a lot of air work that he's doing there. There's not actually too much of an air used here. For such a bright, big tone with so much intensity, you're going to be wasting just a very little amount of air. So there's a good breath support. There's also good core support. And yeah, this is the Han that we know, probably everybody, right? This is the Han that we know. This is the placements where he is absolutely killing it. And mind that singing Taka is not easy thing. Taka has been a long life kind of inspired by Chester from Linkin Park, and they're definitely in one category, Chester, Taka, and I would even say Han, exactly because of this unique quality. Not a lot of people can sing like this. One thing that I'm very proud of Han is that Han used to strain a little bit, especially when he was younger, and that days are obviously over. When you listen to him sing like this, it's obvious that the tone is very nicely open and pretty relaxed, especially in those belty spaces, and that's really good because now we can utilize them without actually, doing any damage. So again, very proud. Ooh. This entire episode is everything I ever wanted for Han. Oh my god. I wish we got like early 2010s style, like My Chemical Romance, I don't know, Kings of Leon, like that era, the entire solo album for Han. Make that happen. Make it happen. It would absolutely kill it. Also, make him do some Linkin Park covers. Thank you. Two so different voices. They started with a very similar kind of idea, very soft, very simple, not too much pressure. That's why the voices are quite fuzzy and we have a lot of warmth in them. But that's kind of the typical dynamics building, so we wouldn't expect to have a really strong beginning, right? Look how he's vibing with that type of music. Literally, look how he's vibing with it. He loves it. Interesting idea to pair the voice with a guitar. The guitar is slightly too loud, I'm not gonna lie. Usually Mujin has a great production, but the guitar is slightly too loud for me this time. Why am I blooming when I look at you? I can change the world to be with you. So take my hand and walk, run, fly with you. Fly with you. That was really nice little run. You gotta love that. Han is so in love with this style. He's just like, yes, I need this. Ah, happy baby. I'm so happy that he really enjoyed this episode. He does not look like he has any anxiety, you know, and he looks like he's enjoying it to the fullest. So I'm happy that Mujin created a really nice, you know, warm environment for Han. He really needs it. That was really nice example of passage from that more light, soothing, into more clear of a brighter tone that he has, but he didn't pull it too much, push it too much. He does a lot of runs and riffs there. I really enjoyed them because they are fitting there perfectly. Little spice, let's go. When I look at you, I can change the word to picture. So take my hand and walk, run, fly with you. Oh yeah, yeah. Very pretty. I'm so excited. So I hope everybody is just as happy as I am. This is exactly what I expected. This is exactly what I wanted, what I was excited for. But what a lot of people do not understand is how versatile of a singer he is. Now, of course, every singer have their own kind of style, personal style, and something that fits them the most, something that they prefer to do the most, which is very obvious what it is with Han, right? Is that really pretty pop rock quality that he's doing so well. His voice fits there perfectly. And that's kind of where he's positioned most of the times with Stray Kids. But I really enjoyed it. We had this episode because he could showcase a lot of other sides to his voice. And also what it would look like and how many tools he would have to work with in case of his solo. I think that would be pretty amazing. I would be so excited if Han would come out with a solo that would be pop rock, that would really give us this type of composition and arrangement that he had here on Mujin. Got everything we wanted. At least for me, I've got everything that I hoped for. I hope that you enjoyed Han on Mujin service. Please go and watch the entire episode. There is also like an interview included. I just watched the singing parts, but there is a little interview included in there. But if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is the video that YouTube actually recommends for you. And here is the rest of my Korean reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.